Hello, welcome back. In today's quick little mini session, we're going to focus on Pilates breathing and activating the pelvic floor. The pelvic floor is an essential little group of muscles. It's responsible for helping you pee and poop. And in pregnancy and postpartum, those muscles get especially strained and stretched just because of the pregnancy and birth process. So it's important to keep them lengthened and strengthened just like you would any other muscle group in your body. And if you do have pelvic floor dysfunction, if those muscles aren't working the way that they quite should, then you can have issues such as leaky bladder or even pelvic organ prolapse, which is just not good news. So let's go ahead and focus in a little bit on those muscles down there that we may not think about too much. And to answer your question, no, we're not just going to be doing Kegels to strengthen the pelvic floor. It's just as important to learn how to release it as well. So we'll be focusing on both things. We'll also be learning how to tie your pelvic floor activation to your Pilates breath. Okay, so to start, it helps me to be able to sit on something as I'm doing these exercises, just to be able to get a little tactile feedback and just feel kind of where the pelvic floor is resting on top of something. So you can either use a small ball such as this one, little squishy ball. You can also use a folded up pillow, or you can just sit on the floor or in a chair. This is just a bonus, so you don't need it. But if you do have a pillow or a ball, go ahead and sit up on the ball and just let your legs kind of relax down to the floor, or you can have them up this way, whatever helps you balance a little bit easier. Okay, this is easy for me right here. And you can just rest your hands lightly wherever you want. You can also use your hands to feel your breath on your rib cage and your belly if that helps you. Okay, so we're going to remember our Pilates breathing, our 360 breathing. So we're breathing in through the nose, and as you're breathing in, you're feeling your rib cage expand in all directions. That's that 360 expansive breath. So breathing in, we're going to breathe in for a count of 4. As we're breathing out, we're going to feel our rib cage slide all the way back together, and we're going to start to zip up our abdominals from the bottom to the top. Let's just try that a couple times without thinking about the pelvic floor, okay? So breathing in for 4, we're expanding the rib cage. We're breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale and zip up the abdominals bottom to top, lower, middle, upper, abs. Keep exhaling and breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and exhaling, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. So, and if you need a refresher on that 360 breath, go ahead and watch the 360 breathing basics video that I did. I will put a link down in the video description so you can check that out if you need a little refresher. Okay, so moving on, assuming that you have that 360 breath mastered, we're going to go ahead and add the pelvic floor. Okay, so before we do anything, I want you to focus down on the muscles right in between your pelvic bones, your sits bones, okay, that little basket of muscles. It holds everything up inside your body, all your organs and everything. It's very important. So I just want you to focus your attention down there. And whether you're a man or a woman, it's the same thing to kind of activate the pelvic floor. You're just going to feel like you are going to cut off, like if you're peeing, you're going to cut off your flow of urine. Okay, that's a good way to think about it. Or when I'm talking to my guy clients, I think say something like you're stepping into a really cold a lake or something, and you kind of feel that contraction in and up. Okay, so either way, we're looking for a contraction in and up into the sits bones. That's your pelvic floor contraction. We're lifting it up, kind of feeling like it's coming up inside your body a little bit. And then as you release, I want you to let it just relax down into whatever you are sitting on, your ball, your pillow, the floor. Just let it fully release. So again, I want that to be just as important as the contraction. Okay, so go ahead and gather it up again. You're going to go ahead and kind of lift the pelvic floor up into your body and then let it go. Release it all the way. Okay, so that's the basic contraction. Let's go ahead and tie it to our 360 breath. Okay, so we're breathing in, we're expanding the rib cage, we're relaxing the pelvic floor. That's what it does naturally as we breathe in. Now, as we exhale, our pelvic floor automatically contracts. So we're going to just give it a little bit of help. We're going to exhale, we're going to lift the pelvic floor and then contract lower, middle, upper abs. And then on the inhale, we release everything, abdominals, pelvic floor, everything. Okay, let's give it a try. So we're going to go ahead and get nice and relaxed. Okay, we're breathing in for 4, nice expansive breath in, 2, 3, 4, and we're exhaling. Pelvic floor, lower, middle, upper abs. Gentle hug in and up. And inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Pelvic floor, lower, middle, upper. 2 more counts. And inhale, release. Relaxing the pelvic floor. 3, 4. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale, release. Let's do 2 more. Exhale, gathering up, 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 hugging in and release it all. Inhaling and exhaling. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and release. Great. Okay. Give yourself a little wiggle. Make sure you've released that pelvic floor all the way. That's just a really great way to activate your pelvic floor and also feel the release. And as you're doing your other Pilates exercises, you can always throw in that little extra contraction if you want, if you're feeling up for it. Well, that's it for this exercise. Great job finding and activating your pelvic floor. I will see you in the next session.